How long is any specific case in this game? Somebody's got to know, right? Let's turn this up a little bit. First case is super short. Alright, fuck it, let's go. Oh, that's right. Oh, oh. Alright, let's go. The first turnabout. Oh, I gotta actually click on it. Gasp, gasp. Okay, text, calm down. So somebody got beaten to head. I can't fucking... Yo, hold on. Can't get caught not like this. I've got to find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. What? Yo, this is way too fucking fast. August 3rd. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 2. Boy, am I nervous. Let's see if we can't change some of that shit. Text skip off. Alright. Jesus Christ, that was so fast. What is this? Text box low transparency. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. What does high transparency look like? This is fine. Yeah, this is fine. Is anyone else disappointed by Nintendo today? I didn't really... What did they do? What happened? Backspace for back. Boy, am I nervous. Right? Oh, hey, Chief. I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you and your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out in any way I can. Now, if I... Oh. Attorney badge. Cindy's autopsy report. Time of death, July 31st, between 4 to 5, cause of death, loss of blood due to blunt trauma. Succinct, nice, I like it, fuck yeah. I just really want to help him, I owe him that much. It's over. My life, everything, it's all over. Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Death, oh, fuck you, don't. It's a different series. Don't show me that word. Are you for real with that? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. It sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Nick. Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What's wrong, Larry? It's all over. I'm finished. Finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Why is he calling me Nick? Phoenix? Nick, I get it, but why Nick? Nick, you gotta tell me, who took my baby away? The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspapers say it was you, but you're being framed. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts, my best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. He stank? Great. And in the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself into trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. Also, one thing I gotta remember to do is, let me go to... Not the video producer. Fuck! I need to go into the dashboard to appropriately change the title and game. Because for some reason doing it on the Twitch page never fucking works for me. Not Ace Combat. Are you serious? Ace Attorney. There we go. Update. There it is. There we go. Terrible luck, you say? Yeah. Not here. No good luck here, apparently. We just gotta go next. Let's go back to Twitch. Ace Combat's a clean game. I'm not really a flying sim kind of guy. I kind of suck at those. I'm pretty bad. But let me go ahead and tweet out the fact that we're going on to Ace Attorney now. Oh. There we go. Alright, tweeted that out. But I know better than anyone, he's a good guy at heart. That and I owe him one, which is why I took the case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm gonna do. August 3rd, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom number 2. Oh. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. I don't get to look at the fucking crime scene at all? Or look at any info from the crime scene? Prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Ahem. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstance, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. It's the first case, you do investigation for all the other ones? Okay. That's neat. Yes, Your Honor. Hands shaking, eyesight fading. Test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. Or the defendant. Okay, I just click it. Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what is the victim's name? Ooh, I know this one. Glad I read the fucking... yeah. Cindy. We knew that. It's wait. Uh-oh. No way, I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim, of course. Of course I know the victim's name. I just, forgot. Temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name isn't listed in the court record. Just press tab to check on it at any time, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Mr. Wright, who was the victim in this case? Cindy Stone. Correct. Now, tell me, what is the cause of death? Loss of blood due to blunt force trauma. She died because she was hit with a blunt object. Struck once by a blunt object? Oh boy. Correct. You answered all of my questions? I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor, because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. First, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne? Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court what that object was? The murder weapon was this statue of the Thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see. The court accepts that into evidence. Statue added to the court record. Oh, okay, this is kind of neat. So, if the prosecution, I assume we're a defense attorney, if the prosecution brings up a specific piece of evidence that we not necessarily have, it'll get added to us as well. Well, that's pretty cool. I like that. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use tab to check the court record frequently. Neat. It's pretty neat. Yeah, of course, or if I find it in investigation. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Now that you've started playing this, I'm going to have to move my ass to beat it before you. Hey, look. Just played a game. Let's hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh, there he gets excited easily. This could be bad. Japanese courts, 97% conviction rate. My god. Ahem. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony. Not great. Not great starting point there, Mr. Butts. Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumb. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me. Ever. Just let that face twitch. What's it to you anyway? Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies. All of it lies. I don't believe a word. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Passport added to the court record. Well, I mean, if he wasn't getting calls then, or if she wasn't picking up his calls, how was he supposed to know that she was in Paris? Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way. The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. This is what we're going on, right? Sick. Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude. We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? It's going to be interesting how you figure things out in this series. I hope so, because this seems pretty straightforward right now. But I hope the later on cases get pretty funky. I don't think you want him to answer that. I assume every other case won't show me the fucking whodunit on the intro to the fucking case, right? That would just be stupid. I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I wait and see what happens, or stop him from answering? My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Ooh, shit on. What do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog? I'm gonna die, I'm just gonna drop dead. I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? Okay. I believe the accused's motive is very clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is so not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did and maybe I didn't. How about you just answer the fucking question? He went. What do I do? Have him answer honestly or stop him from answering? This is where the problem is going to come in. Like this shit right here. Because obviously I don't want him to answer this question. But have him answer honestly. I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth. Yeah, I was there. I went. Order. Well, Mr. Butts? Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man. So, like, I didn't see her. Your Honor, the defendant is lying. Lying? The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying. That simplifies matters. Who's your witness? Man who found the victim's body. Just before making the gruesome discovery, he saw a defendant fleeing from the scene of the crime. Not always. It's more like the blackened for the other cases, so you'll see like the outline of the person. Okay. Athena Sykes still the best character in the verse, don't at me. Is that the chick with the fucking ponytail that people were, or that I said looked like Sonya from Sword and Shield? Best part of the series is that just because you figured it out doesn't mean you have won, you still have to prove it after fact. Okay. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank saw it. Oh, Mr. Frank saw it. Neat. What's up, murderer? Mr. Saw it, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is that correct? Oh, yes. Newspapers, yes. Mr. Saw it, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Witness testimony. Witness account. I was going door to door, selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Ooh. That kind of looks like fucking Kaito's hair on the guy on the right. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. How would you know it wasn't working if you didn't go inside? I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly, it was 1 p.m. Come on, guy. If you're gonna lie, do it properly. The man who ran was without a doubt the defendant sitting right over there. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Saw used was one of those. Well, if he used it, that means he went inside the apartment. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Blackout record added to the court record. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination? Alright, right, this is it. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? Oh, how do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness testimony. Then, once you found all the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Okay. Open the court record with tab, then point out the contradictions in the testimony. Alright. Just going door to door. Let's see. Oh, I was like worried I was gonna click and it was gonna present it automatically. So yeah, the autopsy report contradicts what he says. What's up, pussy nigga? Objection! You found the body at 1 p.m., you sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement clearly and directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death sometime after 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Oh, this is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. After his testimony, I find it hard to believe. Mr. Saw It, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Well, gee, that's a really good question. Great job, right? Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one and their whole story falls apart. Wait, I remember now. Would you like to care to give your testimony, or would you care to give your testimony again? Here we go. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video or a tape program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Can I present anything right now? Okay, no, I gotta go through the testimony first. So you'll only be streaming these types of games? Bro, did you not see the third-person shooter we were literally just playing for 3 days? PK Face with Hat. Did you miss that, or did you? I remember you coming in on one. You saw that was we were playing that. What do you mean we'll only be streaming these types of games? You like 2 different types of games? You're only streaming these types of games? I was thinking about after fucking finishing up UDG of just streaming some Siege or Warzone, but he's gone, Chris. Okay, that's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. I see, you heard a voice saying the time on a tape program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Right. You know what to do. I've got this one. Are you sure about that? Hold it right there. Prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of discovery, and this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sawit? No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Wait, I remember now, Mr. Sawit. The court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That, and you seem rather distraught. I just don't be here that much? Yeah, of course. Wait, so if you're not here that much, why are you even asking what I'm going to be streaming? You can click on the videos and see what I've been streaming. But no, I'm not going to just only be streaming VNs. It's very clear. If you popped in, you would have seen that. That and you seem rather distraught. Oh, my apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Sawit. You can ask what I'm going to be streaming, but don't say, is this all you're going to be streaming, like you weren't in here when I was streaming something different. You gotta know that, at least. Wait, context in this game? Great. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. Hearing the time. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The kill... It's a wrap. It must have been what I saw. You saw a clock. I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Gladly. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. Are you sure about this? Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? Oh! With your objections and your evidence, just who do you think you are? We got you, pussy. Just answer the question. Hey, I saw it there. That's a clock. Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Fan? As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it out and it says the time aloud. It doesn't look like a clock. I submitted it as a statue. My apologies. You're sweating too, huh? I see. So, the murder weapon was the table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears the witness testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with his testimony now? Yes. Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness testimony, because he said he never went into the apartment, so how is he going to confirm that it's a clock or a statue? Yeah! Fuck you. Yeah, the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sawit. The sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? That day, I never... Look, the clock, I heard... Whoa. Did you just throw your fucking toupee at me? Nah, fuck jail. Let me beat his ass for the one time. It was him, I tell you. I saw him. He killed her and should burn. Burn. Give him death. Order in the court, I say. Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims. Mr. Wright, Your Honor, you claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. I better think through it carefully, Your Honor. The sound Mr. Sawit heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you see simply... Yeah, you could just try the clock. Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. I think it's 8:25. Oh! You wanted this case too quick, goddamn? Bro, it's a fucking simple case. It's literally just open and shut, like... Well, he is the thinker, after all. So, we heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. Oh, 3 hours off. As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow, precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sawit heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sawit, try to talk your way out of this one. You forgot one thing. Well, what's he talking about now? While it may seem like the clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. Oh, he's right. How am I going to prove that? Well, I mean, it's pretty simple. You look at it, it's like, oh, if you said that you said it chimed at 1 on the day of the murder. Like, damn it, I was so close, Mr. Wright. It seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. What? His testimony is the evidence. Yes, Your Honor, this means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sawit. What? Y'all know he guilty, right? You treat me like a criminal. A criminal. You lawyers are all slime. I almost had him. Sorry, Larry, I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Not so fast. Oh! Chief. Listen up, right? Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow on the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think it through. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Because she was traveling. Find out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right? Can you think of a reason why the clock was slow? Yes. Wait, maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let him have it. Well then, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim? Of course. There's a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Tough words, let's see you pull this one off. Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slowly. The victim had just returned from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Sawit? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? Oh, shit on. Order, I say. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness, he was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly and find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty. Let's go! How long was that? Not even an hour. And with that, this court is adjourned. That was like maybe 30 minutes at the most. Turns out Frank Sawit was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, he saw him leave and went in and... Yeah, okay. Sense. After he left, Mr. Sawit let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching the place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sawit grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find and beat her. August 3rd, 2:32. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Whew. Still can't believe we won. Right, good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not even close your doors. Just lock your door. If you're not gonna be there, just lock that shit. Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong? Aw, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait, no, I mean bad. Bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Windy's gone, man. Gone forever. Did you miss the part of the trial where she was just sleeping around with other niggas? That was very clearly something that was going on there, brother. Larry, she was a... Nah, never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts. Innocent. Hey, thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner? Movie? My treat. Don't try to slide right now. Come on, bro. What? You just got out of the courtroom. Oh no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh hey. Here, take this. It's a present. A present? For me? You're gonna give me the murder weapon. As a present. Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Oh, it's just a memorial of the thing. Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick, can you believe it? I was so into that chick, and she was just playing me for a fool. Doesn't that make you just want to cry? Larry? Are you so sure? Excuse me? I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay. Oh, I'm not sympathizing. I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Stop saying that! Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? She held on to your fucking statue. Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. Huh? What about that clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled. Whatever, she probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? Pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. Hope that made him feel a little bit better. Right? I hope you see the importance of the evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. In order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner? On me? Yes, ma'am. We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him. Yeah, part at least. You have to tell me about it sometime. Maybe over drinks? And so, my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends, but I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us. Unless you got the clock he gave me." I didn't know it then, but that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be the one promise I wouldn't be able to keep. Oh, no. No! Fuck! The end. Brand new episode has been added. Save automatically. Oh, and I get the choice to save too? We'll save. Oh, I clicked the wrong slot. Perfect. Bring. Beep. Hello, this is Maya. Hey Maya, I've heard that name a lot. It's me. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been? Well, lonely, and it's your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you? Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha. So who is it this time? Or what is it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like that statue, the Thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always like toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now. You know I'm only teasing. Ah, I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That sucks. That's pretty lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. So it's just a statue of the fucking Thinker now? Put some papers inside it instead. Notes? Papers? Is that evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way, yes. Can you come by the office tonight, say 9 o'clock, to pick it up? I'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner. Something good. So, if she ends up being dead, that means that, and she's been killed by somebody in the pre-trial meeting. We'll keep note of time of death, if it's before or after 9. Like burgers. I could really go for a good burger. Okay, we'll hit the usual joint. Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis, see you soon. Yep, I'll be waiting, Maya. Conversation recorded. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. September 5th, 8:57 p.m. Fay & Co. Law Offices. Now, Miss Fay, I'll take what's mine, the papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Fay, you are a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the Thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? Ho ho! You're not cogniferous of my background. Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. Ho ho! My dear Miss Fay, I am so very sorry, but I am afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Fay. Oh! Oh! Red, white, blue. September 5th, 9:08 p.m. Fay & Co. Law Offices. Uh-oh. I'm late. Huh? That's strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Oh no. Blood? Mia. Maybe she's in her office. Well, we can try what does examining here do? Okay. I smell blood, and that can't be good. I have to check and see if Mia, the chief's okay. Move? Yeah, office. That smell, blood, sign of a struggle? Fuck is that back there? Sob? Sis? Someone's there. Oh no. Chief? Chief! Who are you? I've seen you before. You're Maya. So this is the last time we see the murderer in this game. All right, that's pretty cool. I assume they do it just to get you introduced and get you more suspicious of the people that are the specific murderers, right? So like you see the person and you're like I'm supposed to be suspicious of this person, trying to look for lies in this person's testimony, right? That makes sense. That's pretty cool. A strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief where she lay under the window. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade. Until she was finally cold. Chief. It's time to examine. It's encrusted with dry blood. How ironic that this became the murder weapon again. Oh, I assume checkmark means we've checked it? Chief. It's hard to see her like this, but if there are any clues here, she was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The Thinker lying next to her must have been the murder weapon. Thinker added to the court record. There's some glass shards into the chief's body. Must be glass of the light stand lying broken in the back of the room. Or is this window broken? Huh? A piece of paper. Must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? Word is written out on this scrap of paper. Maya, did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from the department store dated yesterday. Receipt added to the court record. Weren't you playing Ultra Despair Girls or something? We were just doing we were just finishing out the what's that shit? We were just finishing the last chapter. We only had the last bit of chapter 5 to go through, right? I think that's enough snooping around for now. I better call the police and find out what that girl was doing here. There's a large building right across from the office, the Gatewater Hotel. A nice, luxurious place. Charizard. Okay, well, yeah, that makes sense. Move. That girl just now. Where'd she go? I put her right there on that sofa. Uh-oh. I hope she didn't run off on me. Yipes. Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay, I work here. Maya. Maya Fey. Oh, yep, there we go. Yep, IFC, comma yipes. So Mia was writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt? I never thought there'd be a use for evidence like this outside the courtroom. Oh. Where's that? Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt. That's my name. Also, red blood, not pink blood. Nice. Why would she write my name? Please, just calm down. Why would my sis write my name? Uh-oh, now I've done it. I better hurry up and call the police. Talk? What happened? She seems to be in shock. I don't want to disturb her, but I have to know. Excuse me. Can you tell me what happened? I came in, the room was dark, and sis, she was already dead. Right. So, she was dead when Maya came in at 9:08. We knew that from the cutscene, but of course... So you're the chief's sister. I'm her younger sister. And you were here visiting this late at night? Yes, she said she wanted me to keep some evidence for her. Evidence? Yes, it was that clock. It was the thinker. Alright. Can I present anything else? About the thinker. The thinker? That was... Oh, yeah. Probably shouldn't have asked her about the murder weapon, but she was asked to hold it, so that would only make sense. Examine. Sofas for clients, leather, a real luxury model. Reception desk, I usually sit here. Small writing desk cluttered with office supplies. Couldn't cram more legal books in here even if you wanted to. If you can gaze upon the shelves without feeling insignificant. Door to the chief's office, it's slightly open. I better not touch the doorknob. Alright. So, now what? We go back in. Oh, I can examine this area. Okay, neat. Fan Co. Ledger book. Everything is written in the chief's ultra neat handwriting. It's a small office, but it makes a good bit of money. Doesn't look super neat. But potentially you can say like, oh, writing in blood with a finger is usually never neat, but chief's chair, simple functional design, feels pretty good to sit in too. Thank you, Phoenix. Surprisingly, the chief was never good with machines. About all she used his PC for was email. She picked up this ancient model at some garage sale practically for nothing. Phone time. Investigating gives you a lot of extra optional dialogue later on, and it's what makes a case feel longer, shorter than usual if you click on everything or not. So, question. Can I go into the case and miss crucial evidence? Not crucial, but something that would allow me to prove something faster. I assume they don't let me go to trial unless I can prove who did it, but the extra stuff does it make me put everything together faster? That's the question. That's funny. A few of the screws on the receiver are missing. Looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Police! Please come quick. What was that? Someone screaming from outside the window? She's staring right at me. She's holding a phone in her hand. Well, no clues here. Let's move. Can I turn the camera? Phone receiver's missing a few screws. I better not use it. Oh, here they come, boys in blue. The police. Sounds like they're coming this way. Freeze! Police! Alright, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe. Do I put the voice on for... Do I put on the fucking... The 20s fucking mobster voice? That looks like that nigga. Hold on. Alright, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe, see? Gumshoe? What an odd name. We received a report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying they saw a murder. Must have been that woman I saw. Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, okay? Great. Just great. Maya, wait, she wouldn't have... Nah. Whoa! Excuse me. Eek. This word Maya here mean anything to you? That's my name. Put some respect? No, I am respecting him. I think that's a nice name. The only problem is, when I see somebody put C at the end of their words, all I can think of is like a fucking 1930s mob member. That's all I got. Like, yeah, see? That's all I got. That's what my brain goes to. What? The victim here drew this... The victim here drew this here note in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. Killer? Case closed. You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am. What? Mia's younger sister, Maya, that's gonna be fun, was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out till the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. September 6th, 9 a.m. Detention center, visitor's room. Wow, they have poor Maya locked up like a criminal. Okay, Chris, make Dick's voice deeper, then it's perfect. The only problem is, it's just, it's the fucking, it's the classic. Have you finished Despair Girls quick? It was a really short game, all things considered. Oh, it's you, the lawyer. Good morning. Good morning. She looks so tired. Are you gonna be my attorney? Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. Of course I will. First things first, I better get her cheered up. Yeah, of course I will. Cheer up. Really? Whoa, did I say the wrong thing? She looks sadder now. What's wrong? You don't think I can do it? No, no one could. Who would believe me? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it. Did I look at her like that? No, I never thought. It's okay. I understand. And I've also heard about you. Heard? Heard what about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Oh, don't... Yo, just... Past Mia. Keep your voice down. We did it without a flaw. Wow, really? How'd that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while. So we crashed and burned? He's a genius. There we go. There we go. Genius. Mastermind. Godlike. Phoenix Wright. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get in trouble now. I kind of want this trilogy since it's on sale, but they got to upgrade these graphics. Well, I mean, the graphics are fine because this is a port of a DS game, right? Like, these games were on the DS initially, and now they've made their way on Steam. So, like, as far as like the graphics go, I think it's okay. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. What? Hey, step back. This one was GBA originally? Oh shit, that's even better then. Like, what the fuck? This is great for a GBA port. That's what she said. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit back and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Mia, I know. Let's talk. Talk about Maya. Yes? What's with that outfit? This is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Acolytes, like people in religious training? What is it you do? Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit... It's nothing strange. I just talk to ghosts, where I'm training to. Spirit medium? Pretty sure that definitely qualifies as strange. You telling me about the day of the murder? Yes. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Evidence? Yes. That clock shaped like the thinker. The one Larry made. How could that have been evidence in a case? Right. She said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice? Her own... Oh, nah. Is the type of shit we on? Yes. I'm pretty sure our conversation... Oh, whew, yeah. Conversation recorded. You recorded it. Yeah, I forgot how to delete those things. Sick. Show me the phone call. Let's hear it. I just remembered. That detective took my cell phone. Sorry. Alright, of course. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it. I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay? Sure, thanks. Maya's memo added to the court record. Spirit mediums. So you're an acolyte, or medium in training. That's right. The Faye family, especially the woman, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world. Wait a second, you said Faye family? So Mia was into this stuff too. Well, she had kind of the same necklace. Of course. She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class, too. I had no idea. Wait, what? So you're a real honest-to-goodness spirit medium, with ESP and all that? Yes. In training. Well, can't you contact me as spirit, then? We could just ask her who killed her. I'm sorry, I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level. I thought that would be too easy. Huh? Something the matter? I was wondering, could I ask you for a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. Why exactly is this lady in jail, by the way? Because her name was written on a bloody piece of paper, and the fucking detective on the scene was like, I got this. Put her in. Do you think you could go ask him to represent me? Now, you already know what's going to fuck on. Hell no, I'm sorry. I think this is the kind of thing you should really do yourself. You're right. Something wrong? Actually, I asked the police to contact him, and they tried calling a few times. Nobody could get a hold of him. They couldn't find him? I have no one left to ask. Say, what about your parents? Dead? Okay, don't worry, I'll go ask him for you. What? Me, nigga, is me. I'm just worried what will happen if I can't find him. They told me if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. Me, nigga. When will that happen? They're giving me until 4 p.m. this afternoon. Visiting hours are almost up. I'd better hurry. Right? I'll be back. So the day of the crime. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Sorry, I know it must be hard. No, it's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. I've kind of gotten used to it. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. That's the thinker clock Larry made. Practically qualifies as a serial murderer by now. So then, when did you arrive at the office? It was right around 9. Lights were off and I could smell blood. Then I found her, my sister. Thanks, Maya. That's all I needed to hear for now. Alright. I assume nothing major. I could try to present it now and maybe she'll ask about it. Maybe she's calmed down. I'm gonna ask you about the murder weapon. Of course this. Better not ask... Okay. Not ask her about this now? Okay. I don't know if I'll be able to... Yeah, I don't know if we can examine. Guard monitors his visitor's room. He hasn't moved an inch. A real pro, this guy. Smile for the camera. That's about it. That looks like about it. Alright, fair enough. Let me see if I can change the button for, oh, well, it's just save and load, no options here. I want to change the button for going back. I want to make it like shift or something, not backspace. That's kind of fucky. Let's go back to the scene of the crime. September 6th, Fanco Law Offices. The office is filled with police officers. They're all busily searching for clues. Hey, you there. This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Sorry? Don't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're that Butts guy, aren't you? No, Phoenix Wright. How could anyone mistake me for Larry? I guess I got the name wrong, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was a killer. And you're no killer, right? He was proven innocent. I'm right, and you were Detective Gumshoe. Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe? Right, at your service. Hang on, that's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway, get the name right. And don't go calling me Dick. Hey, Dick, get over here. Yes, sir. Be right there. For him. You're her lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you better do it quick. He thinks I'm Maya's lawyer. Alright, about Miss Faye. Did you do an autopsy? Huh? You want to know the results, eh? Don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright. You can see the report, but that's all. Autopsy report added. Alright, time of death. September 5th, 9 p.m. Single blunt force trauma, death was instantaneous. Alright, about Maya. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you aren't gonna win. Why do you say that? City's put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution. Edgeworth? I'm sure you know what that means. You being a lawyer and all. Who the fuck that guy is? That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you do know him, don't you? Of course not. Never heard of him. Whoa! And you call yourself a lawyer, pal? About 4 years ago, this Edgeworth guy became a prosecutor at the age of 20. Everyone says he's a genius. Surprised you don't know him. Of course I know him, I'm just playing dumb. He's a cold, heartless machine who'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. There are rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion. I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. Well, back. Yeah, the note. I was wondering, did you see Maya Faye's cell phone? Oh, that? I have that. Do you think you could give it back? Sure. I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. He's on to me. Tell him straight. I tell him why I want it, there's no way he'll give it to me. Something the matter? Oh no, it's just, detective. Nope, I know nothing, pal. That cell phone has a lot of numbers on it, like her boyfriend's. Cell phone holds... Oh, that's Phoenix. Cell phone holds all little girls' sweetest and spiciest secrets. You're just trying to confuse me. Sorry, pal. I already checked all the numbers in memory. Impressive. You're quite the detective. You can have the phone back. There weren't any suspicious calls in there. Ooh. You wouldn't... So, does that mean that Mia was calling Maya on a different phone? Or, yeah, I guess he didn't see the recorded conversation. I actually want to see Chris do the Edgeworth games. I'll move on to those if I like these. I'm liking these so far. Or this game so far. Those games look really odd. Ooh. Alright, so we got the phone. Check the court record to hear the recorded conversation. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Again, what is it this time? Is it just the... Yeah. Alright, so yeah, she took the clockwork out, had to put some papers inside it instead. Alright. So, I can't check this, though. Guess I should ask... I've asked all the questions I needed to. You all done, pal? Yes, thank you. I'll be heading out now. Oh, wait. One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness. Anyway, you better not... No influencing the witness without your lawyerly ways, pal. Come to think of it, I'd completely forgotten about her. The witness? Yeah, Miss April May. I'm sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her. Well, you just told me her name, Miss May, huh? So you've already sent her home? You're trying your lawyerly tricks on me now. She's not to go outside her room until the trial. So, she's still in the hotel across the way. They're pretty much ace attorney without the trial? Ooh. April, May, June niggas. You got that right, pal. Time to pay a visit to Miss May. I really want to check the fucking, like, because very clearly there's papers inside it instead. I wish I could fucking absorb this information and go check the fucking murder weapon. But I guess not. Let's move, nigga. Grossberg Law Offices, Gatewater Hotel. So let's go to the law office and see if that lawyer is there. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. Bro, that painting is heat. She couldn't say when he'd come back, or be back. It's hard, must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer, not to mention run an office like this. I guess I'll just have to come back later. Well, the painting has been bugging me ever since I stepped in here. The old paint is so thick it's practically giving me a stuffed nose. Sure, the price is nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter. A solid mahogany desk. The wood's been polished to a deep luster. A table for clients. An elegant ebony case, and if I'm not mistaken, that lighter's made of solid gold. Even I can tell someone here's got money to burn. Expensive-looking mahogany bookshelves filled with expensive-looking books. Funny. They don't look like they've ever been read. Secret door, please, please. Just one book. I gotta find the right book. May fuck. Let's move. Let's go to the Gatewater Hotel. September 6th, Gatewater Hotel, room 303. Well, hello there, handsome. Hi. Smooth, right? Real smooth. You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said, don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal. Tee-hee. Remember to self, thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder. This is all like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting, I can hardly contain myself. Ooh, let me go freshen up so that I can look the part of a beautiful eyewitness. I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. Yeah, me. Is me. There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look. Hey, what are you doing? No touching. Ooh, bad boy. You really shouldn't pry around in other people's rooms now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you? Upset? I thought she was going to explode there for a second. I wonder what could be inside the drawer. Alright, tell me what you saw. Need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident. Observed? Incident? You sound just like a lawyer in the movies. I like a man with a big... Yo, back up. Nah, step back. Better not encourage her. You know that thing that occurred... happened the other day. The bad thing? What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you can tell me about it? Pretty please? Let me see. Well, dream on. If you want to know, you'll have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer. Oh boy. Alright. Did you just say exactly who you are? Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me? No, I'm just fucking doing my job. You know, you're cute when you blush. Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. Can you tell me what it is you do? Well, no. And you had your little hopes up, didn't you? Oh boy. What about this room? See, there are 2 glasses on the table. That's correct, and a bottle of champagne. Someone staying here with you? Ooh, what an amazing powers of observation. You must be one of those famous detectives, like on television. Oh no, not me. I'm just a lawyer. Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues in the garbage? Miss May doesn't like nosy little lawyers. Oh boy. So, she sucks. Late summer sunlight still streams through the window. There's the Fanco Law Office building, of course. You can see the inside of the room pretty clearly from here. I think it would be a little difficult to recognize a face from this distance, though. Bottle and 2 glasses are on the table. Somebody must be staying with her. Oh, check the bed. A simple bed. It's been recently made. Nothing eye-catching here. Ah, still seen painting? Wait, should that be still life? Whatever. One of those is hanging on the wall. I'm not gonna look at her breasts. I don't care. I'm here to solve crime. Flowers are fake, as expected. I know sunflowers and tulips. That's about the extent of my floral knowledge. Same, Phoenix. This song is nice. I like this song. That looks like about it. Can I present anything? Maybe, but... Excuse me, but I'm a witness. Police witness, you understand? How could I possibly give you any information in good conscience, huh? Me, the witness. It's just like in the movies. Alright, yeah, so she's not gonna give me shit. Let's get out of here. Let's go back. Ahem! That wasn't the over-the-top clearing of throat I've ever heard. Whew! His mustache moving. So you're the one they say has been looking for me. Yeah, that's me. He looks even grander than I imagined. Just call him Fat. That badge on your collar? Ah, so you're a lawyer now, are you? Yes, well, yes. And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please, proceed. Not busy? Then how come no one could get in touch with you? Something the matter? You came over to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it. Well, sir, actually, it's about Maya. Maya Fey. Oh. Yes, Maya Fey. Go on. Why the strange reaction? Acha-cha. I'm really quite busy here, son. You just said you weren't. I can't go taking on cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible. Wait a second. How'd you know the trial was tomorrow? Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry, end of discussion. What's going on? He refused me before I even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? Let's talk about that painting. That's quite a painting. You noticed. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it. Not even to you. I wasn't interested. It's not for sale. I'm not buying. Like, fuck off. Jeez. How did you know Mia Fey? She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day, quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see? A mission? You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back, that one. Now, why'd you refuse? How can you refuse like that? Please, tell me why you won't take the case. Well, you see, it's just... I'm busy. Just busy, that's it. But the client is Mia Fey's sister. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands. Yes, of course I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry. Goodbye. Creep. Fine. I don't have the time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere. Think not. Did you say something? I think not, I said. What do you mean? I'm terribly, terribly sorry, but I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy. Why? I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave? Now? I've nothing more to discuss with you. What's going on here? He just fucking opened the damn bookcase. Oh, plant. Expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably the most expensive one available. That's all we got. That's the only thing we didn't look at. That can't be a real mustache. You might throw it at me. Bro, if this game just consists of people throwing fake hair at me, I'm gonna lose it. Alright. Oh, nope. I wanted to move. Detention center. Yeah, let's go to the detention center. 3:42. Ah, fuck. Visitation hours are almost over. Hiya. Oh, you're back. Did you find the lawyer? Well, I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? I've been abandoned then. I'm right here, nigga. Now, maybe you might say, well, Mr. Phoenix, you don't really have too much of a repertoire under your belt. That means I'm batting 1,000. You gonna take somebody with a fucking potential that they don't have a good case under their belt? I only got good cases under my belt. I'm great. I haven't missed yet. It's up to your family. I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young, and I don't know where my mother is. I don't know. She could still be alive. The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man, and he ruined our mother's life. Ruined. After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced that she would become a lawyer and left the mountain. So, you live by yourself? Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent or I would lose my powers. I feel bad for her, all by herself up on that mountain. So, who was this man who ruined your mom? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir, everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads, and they were getting desperate. Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they? The police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim. Wow, so what happened? The case was solved, we thought. You thought? The man my mother helped capture was innocent. The police's consultation with the medium had been all carried out in secret, of course, but the man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. She and my mother became the laughing stock of the nation. White. Excuse me? White? That was his name. My sister told me. White? Just a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess. 4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home? Me. I'm gonna defend you whether you want me to or not. Why? Why? Well, someone else is the culprit. You aren't the culprit, someone else is. How do you know? I have a hunt. You could have just lied. You could have just fucking lied, Phoenix. Given the evidence, it would be easy to assume that Maya was the killer. But there's something about this whole thing that smells fishy. That witness's strange behavior, was that all an act? And the way that lawyer refused to help out Maya. But more than that, she has no one left to help her. Nothing is more sad or more lonely than that. I know, I've been there a long, long time ago. Oh, young Phoenix. Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me. That's so kind of you. Don't cry. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here. Right, thank you. She smiled at last. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right? Yes. And I trust you. So you trust me too, okay? It's a deal. So, what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer? It was when I tried to look into the drawer that she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. Well, here, let me actually... Hey, I got your cell phone back. Say, you listen to my sister's voice? Yeah. She listened to every word with such intensity. Before long, tears began to roll down her cheeks. Thank you. Now let me present it. I wanted to ask you about the murder weapon. Ah, fucking Christ. Well, I can't do the thing I want to do. We're going back to the hotel. Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are... I beg your pardon, sir. I'm the bellboy of this establishment. At your service, sir. All right. I've just come up to deliver room service. Do you know where Miss May might be? I believe Miss May is currently using the facilities. If you've no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah. Wait, no. Hey! Why does it seem like every time I come here I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, now's my chance to snoop around a bit. Ah, I almost forgot. Yo, you're fast. May I ask you to inform Miss May there is a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp phone. So, Mr. White is the guy from the intro, and he's getting revenge on all of the women? Mr. White of Blue Corp. Where have I heard that name? White. That was his name. Yep. Could it be a coincidence? What's in here? Screwdriver sticking out of that hat in the drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? A wiretap? So. That's open and shut. The reason why the screws were missing was on the phone because the person had wiretapped Mia's phone. The person who wiretapped Mia's phone obviously would have every bit of information, so every call that she made would have been recorded. That's why the person knew exactly what was inside of the statue. They knew exactly where it was. And they brought it back here. So yes, Miss May was staying with somebody here. And the person that she was staying with here brought the wiretap back. So y'all ain't here doing illegal shit. What would like her be doing with a thing like this? Wiretap added to the court record. There's definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind this, I know it. Alright, I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Maya's sake. I'll get to this woman's bottom. You know what I mean. Oh, bellboy, still there? Uh-oh, time to get the fuck out of here. I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court. To be continued. So I assume that's the end of the investigation phase? And now we're going on to trial? That seems about... This is nice. I fucking like this. Alright. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to save, go to main menu, and see if I can't change the keys around. Courtroom number 1. Oh, fuck. Yeah, hold on. Yo. Just hold on real quick. Options. Oh, wait, no. Here we are. Cancel, I'm going to make... Shift is not used for anything. And enter, I'm going to make spacebar. End on day 1 investigation? What do you mean? Like end after this investigation or end right here? Or do I not fucking do anything here? What you trying to say, Doug Game? I'm not moving until he responds. Sorry, end of day 1 investigation. Okay. Never mind then. You got it. Alright. Keep these, yes. That way I don't have to put my fucking hand on the other side of the goddamn keyboard. Day 2 trial. There we go. District Court, courtroom number 1. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. And like always, before we get into the trial, I'm hungry. I haven't eaten today. It's 5 o'clock. Have you eaten today? Do you know where your kid is? So I'm gonna go grab a little bit of food, and then we'll do this trial. How about that? There's multiple days of investigations. Ooh, that's gonna be fun. Because I assume people won't be available on certain days. Interesting. But yeah. Are you guys listening to this, or do you want some extra music? Because I can throw on something else. I just need to go grab like a snack or something. This is cool? Sick. Well, you know exactly what it is, right? We'll be right back. Alright. I'm just gonna be back eating these mashed potatoes, and when we're finished, we're gonna kick back off. Now, let's see what y'all are crying about in the chat. Bald Phoenix Wright incoming? Potentially. Hold on, that's clean. Hear me out, chat. What if each game we play completely, we had a bald character form? Bald character form of that character from that game to the screen. We could. That's definitely something we could do. It's not too bad of an idea either. They've done nothing to deserve this? Of course, they're just bald. You don't think people just be bald for no reason? It's not an act of hate. Also, I don't know what you're talking about. Mikan is right there. Bald Toko is definitely going to be incoming. Cancer is pretty hateful and cancer patients are bald. I mean, some, but yeah, you can't really say that bald is just hateful. Unless I wanted to do Kamaru, it would have to be bald Toko. Why is Mondo's head lopsided? Bro, are you saying that somebody hit him in the head with a dumbbell or something? Too far? Look at everybody's head, then look at Chris. What are you saying? Oh. What is this picture? You can see it in the top left. It's a Be Right Back screen. Just something I throw up when I'm like eating or going to the bathroom. Just so you guys don't have to look at the same shit. It also lets everybody know that I'm gonna be busy for just a little bit. It just makes a little bit of sense, right? Not too crazy. These potatoes heated up kind of weird. What possessed you to make this? Don't worry about it too much. It's a fine picture. You just ain't eating mashed potatoes? Bro, they're left over from last night. Come on. What's wrong with just raw mashed potatoes? I just googled bald Ace Attorney characters and they exist. Fuck. I mean... yeah, but at the same time, I would have just made it anyway. I wasn't trying to eat a whole fucking meal though, Hyperion. I was just trying to eat something so that I wasn't hungry. Just a little bit of mashed potatoes. Also, speaking of things I could make and try to make, I tried out a couple test run emotes last night. Let me go ahead and pull those up so you guys can look at them. Now, the only reason why I say they're test run is because they don't look that great when they're brought down to emote size. So, I wanted to go through all the V3 characters and look and see what sprites were really cool and unique. So, I did Angie first. Now, you may be looking at that and thinking, wow, Chris, that's not that awful. But shrunk down to emote size, it's not great. Also, in addition to that, ended up doing or trying a Kibo emote. Now, Enrage had an idea for one too, the shrugging sprite. That one, if I just move the hands, it doesn't look that great. You only really get the sense of the shrug when you see his arms. But I saw the fucking Kibo one with him blushing, and I was like, that might be a nice emote too. But both of those shrunk down are not great motes. Now, I know somebody had said in the past an Aiba Ayaya would be nice to do. I tried making one of those, but I'm a fucking brainlet, and I tried to make one, but it didn't look right to me when I shrunk it back out, or shrunk it down to emote size, so I'd probably have to commission for that. Because I'm not super great at making emotes, or at least art in that size. Like, I could draw you an Aiba emote, but I don't think I can make it good for emote size, right? But aside from that, the potatoes are gone. So let's get back to the game. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. Yo, look at him. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Red versus blue, we got it. Miles Edgeworth. Better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder. We have a witness who saw her do it. Prosecution... No, hold on. I need to check one thing. Oh, space, right. I changed it. She didn't directly say Maya's name on the phone for this conversation. That's what I wanted to see. Prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. Body was found by this window here. And the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hands, sir. The court accepts the statue as evidence. We're still calling it a statue. Floor plans added to the court record. Now, detective. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Witness testimony. Here we go. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. I'm probably going to drop voices when I'm reading testimony just because I want to fucking make sure I got it right. There were two people already there. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. That's right. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. But you couldn't see anything from the window. Phoenix even said that it would be hard to make people's faces out. So, yeah, the murderer is definitely in on it with Miss April May. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. You could see the scene, but not the faces. Exactly. Phoenix said it would be hard to make out somebody's face. The very moment, you say? Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination. But what do we have that... What do I have that fucking proves that? I don't have anything from... Maybe the floor plan, but... I don't have anything directly that proves that she couldn't have seen the face. Or she couldn't make out the face. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? Couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Whoosh. Smack. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? My sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness testimony. She would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. Okay. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It works lots of times. Or it's worked lots of times. I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try. Something the matter? Alright, so we're gonna press a statement. Alright. So we press the fact that the witness was able to describe her. Here we go. Yeah, and I got a button for press too. Okay, neat. 2 people in there already. Yes, we were. Immediately arrested her. Witness account describing her. Just hold on 1 second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say That's great. Okay. Everybody was just like, yeah, you said it. You said it. Are you fucking serious? You said it. Oh, that's fucking great. Exactly what about this suspicious woman in pink's claim was hard evidence? What? Ms. May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't pink, pal. Well, I guess she is pink. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing can have its advantages. Okay, so if I don't have the necessary evidence to prove a contradiction, I press the statement. That's pretty neat. All right. So sometimes, even if I don't have the evidence, I can still move forward in the case, depending on how I interpret something. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. Hard evidence. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my very own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was clearly written in blood. Lab results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood on the victim's finger. Well, I mean, yeah, but the fucking cause of death said it was instant, right? Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How do you like that? That's my hard evidence. Did you not see the fucking autopsy, you moron? Your Honor, why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? I know, I'm real embarrassed I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination. And now we use the fucking, the autopsy report. Right? Yeah, here it is. Click. Yep. So, what would it be? Found a memo written on a... question, before I fucking move too fast. If I cycle this particular, like, dialogue, do I take damage or do I fail? Like, does it go, like, to the beginning of a non-stop debate, basically? That's all I have to compare it to right now. Does it just go to the beginning, like I get, like, a little fucking pop-up from Phoenix saying, no, there must be something wrong? You can do it as much as you want? Oh, sick. I assume I fucking take damage or fail if I present the wrong thing. Alright, the word Maya was clearly written in blood. Blood was the victim's. Blood on the finger. Before she died. Are you sure about that? Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. And she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey. That's what you're really saying. That's really what you're saying, rather? What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have done it? You have it backwards, detective. Backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written. This is a report from your department, detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. But no butting your way out of this one, detective. Order. The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write down anything. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? We got it the day of the murder. You're wrong there, pal. We didn't write any autopsy report till the day after. What? Oh, so the day after. That autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? The second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object. There's a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I've received... Yo, I've seen this picture. I've seen this one. You are not a clown, you're the entire circus. I've seen this picture. Yeah. I like this one. No way. Your Honor. It's quite easy to imagine the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. I see. Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright? You look shocked. Something you want to say? You're a sham, the detective's a sham, I'm a sham. The detective's a sham. Detective Gumshoe, you're a sham. How could you give me a faulty report? Huh? I thought Detective Gumshoe. I'm disappointed in you, handing in the wrong report like that. I'm sorry, sir. You are at fault, Detective. This isn't going to look good on your evaluation next month. What? But... Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. Okay. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying her killer. So even though I picked the wrong thing that, like, I chose that I got the autopsy report the day of the murder, even though it was the day after, I assume that there are certain things that you can get wrong and then you'll be corrected on, but it won't be necessarily a wrong thing. It's because you don't have the right evidence. That makes sense. Suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes. The game bailed you out that time? Oh, well, I mean, like, there was no way for me to have known that, like, even if I got the autopsy report, even if I selected the day after, it was just, it's outdated. Like Miles said, I was just wrong on that. I didn't have the right information. Bailout or not, I assume that, like, picking the wrong one will be a bad thing, but for this particular one, I'm fine selecting either of the two. I have to think about it a little bit more clearly. This isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent? Witness, your name, please. April May, at your service. Great. Order, an introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking. Yes, Your Honor. This is not good. He's already captured every heart of every man in this courtroom. Tell us where you were. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred? Gee, I was, like, in my hotel room. I checked in right after lunch, and this hotel is directly across from the Fanco law offices. That's right, big boy. Please testify to the court about what you saw. Testimony time. It was like 9 p.m. at night. I looked out the window, you know, and then I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was a mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. And then the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. The woman with the long hair, she kind of slumped. In the end, that's all I saw. Every little bitsy-witsy. So, well, Your Honor, I see. It is a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble a witness any. Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright? What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Fey's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques quite well. Cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Hell yeah! Fuck I look like over here. Only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. Very well, you may begin cross-examination. So, the only problem is she said that she saw Maya attacking Mia, right? And if that's correct, then she probably should have called the fucking police then. So whatever the case may be, it's like you didn't see the full fucking account. So I'm gonna have to press again. I don't think I have evidence to prove that she couldn't. If I press this, what does that mean? Well, no, pressing this doesn't give me anything, right? Because you could just say you saw a woman get attacked, but even if you saw a woman getting attacked, you wouldn't know who have done it. Woman attacking her. All right, pressing. How do you know she was the defendant? Huh? Well, you know, she had a girlish physique. Women know these things. Look, I just know, okay? There's only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. Pressing usually doesn't have a negative penalty? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor. He's right. But I question the testimony. That testimony stinks. What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that. You're lying. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? Oh, here we go. Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? Yes, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me, because I'm clueless. About this, I mean. Okay. If you really had witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. Oh. Ooh. What's good with that face? Oh, what did you do it? Ooh. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis, except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. If it doesn't progress the case, it's just bonus dialogue. Again, your choice if you want to press everything and see all the extra dialogue or not. I'll probably just play it out how I think it's supposed to be played. I don't really care too much about extra dialogue unless that extra dialogue gets me bonus shit. You know, like to help solve the case faster. So if I'm really fucking stumped on something in the future, I'll probably press everything. But if I am not like super stumped and I think I have like a solid like path to like who done it, then yes, I'm going to only do what I think is necessary. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus. But still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her. Okay. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May? What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling. Miss May, the court would like to remind you, please omit nothing in your testimony. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise. Your testimony, again, if you would. Damn, almost had her. Witness account. I did see everything, I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it, I did. That clock, that statue-y clock, the thinker, I think? Well, does the accuracy of my report startle you? Tee-hee. I see. Only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. So, no, if... Let's read through it again. Victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her, and she hit her with that weapon. I saw it, I did. That clock, that kind of statuey clock, the Thinker, I think? Yeah, how would you know it's, like, the only reason I'd say you'd know it was a clock is if you were paying attention to the previous case, but this bitch would not fucking pay attention to any type of, oh, random murder courts. So, let's try it. That makes sense. Because the murder weapon looks like a statue, but it's actually a clock. You wouldn't be able to know it was a clock unless you touched it. Fuck you, Miss May. What you said just now was quite revealing. Revealing? Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you, naughty Mr. Lawyer? Sometimes pressing does give you small hints to a person's true character if they are lying, even if that isn't going to open up the next set of dialogue. It can sometimes help for figuring out motives. Okay, that's pretty neat. I'll keep that in mind. Okay, so maybe I might press on certain things later then, like specific pieces of dialogue, even if I don't see them fishy. If I want to relate them to character and figure out why, I'll press. I'll just have to get a feel for pressing, because right now my entire basis for going into this is literally just find contradiction, right? And if I can't find contradiction, I'm just gonna sit. You just said this statue of Thinker was a clock, but there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too. He was found guilty of murder. Order, order. Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. Oh! The questions are all I have, Your Honor! And, as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once, but I did it. It was me. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Yeah! Fuck you, Miles. That was close. If you stopped me there, the trial would be over. Huh? What? So what happens now? What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock? What? That's because I heard it? Yes, I heard it say the time. Really? Because there were only papers stuffed inside of it, you simple bitch. So you've been to the law offices of Fanco? No. Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room. The law offices in Fanco, where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. She could have easily heard the clock. Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? Hell no. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because it couldn't have rung. Your Honor, members of the court, it is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. It's empty? Well, no, it's not empty, but I guess because the clock was taken out, it's not really a clock? Because it's not broken, the batteries aren't dead. Yeah, it's empty. The clock is missing it. Okay, and not empty, but it had something else inside of it. How could you possibly? Just take a look, right now. Oh, see anything interesting, Your Honor? It is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright. Well, I guess, yeah, no. It would make sense if Phoenix would say it's empty because he doesn't know there's papers inside of it. That was for the benefit of the player. The player knows that there was papers inside of it, but it's empty now. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It is as you can see, the clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar. Fat? Well, Miss May? Quite a show you put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow, he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? It was after the witness heard the clock. There is no contradiction. Ooh, he's right. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. But no, because the phone call proves that it wasn't. Fuck you. At the time, Maya was alive, and Mia was alive, and Maya was talking to her. That's exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? Ho ho! Impossible, of course. I have proof. What? Shook, pussy. Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed is... Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone. You have a girly phone. Hey, can y'all just shut the fuck up for a moment? Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen, this is the defendant's cell phone and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Order? Defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention. You mad? You mad? Are you mad? Are you pissed? Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. Good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation. Yep. If you could, probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. It's not working? That's lame. Take the clockwork out. Sorry. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Almost a full 12 hours before the murder occurred. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded, which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Oh. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that a weapon was a clock? Or that weapon was a clock? Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. There were only 2 of them made. Fuck you. What store was that at again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot. So the witness had seen it before. That would make sense. You were in the courtroom. Oh no, wait, that took place outside of the courtroom. Never mind. Sorry, Judge, my bad. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright? Fuck yeah, I do. The witness claims she had seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well, let's see it then. Please produce this evidence. Yeah, it's a thinker. It's simple. This clock was never in any store, ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world, and the one that isn't here is in police custody. Impossible, everything is sold in stores. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Got him. Fried. Fuck you. Oh, excuse is not on sale today? Yo, this nigga, Phoenix got bands. Oh. What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die. What's good? Here we go. Let's go. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm. Okay. Silly me. Did I, lose it? I guess I did. Scary. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because you had heard about it. Through the fucking wiretap. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She heard? That is correct, Your Honor. There's no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof. Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me the evidence proving the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock. Have a look at this. I found this in Miss May's room. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss Mia Fay's phone, were you not? Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. Shit on. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that were the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say the weapon was a clock on the phone? Yes. Can you prove that? Yo. Back down, pussy nigga. I know it. Oh yeah? I think I can. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. The proof the victim said so on the phone that the weapon is a clock is... It's the cell phone. What? Oh, I fucking hit spacebar instead of E. I presented the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Oh. What you got to say now? What? Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. Oh. Oh. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May? Shut up, all of you. Oh, whoa. Back. Oh, I thought court record for a second was the fucking... Do I even have... I don't think I have a fucking, script button. Either way, you lawyer. It's not fair, all of you ganging up on me like that. So I'm the bad girl, is that it? Don't cry. That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now deal the final blow. So, why the wiretap? Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question. Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippity-tapping, irrelevant? She's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. While this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with the murder, even though you tapped her phone? Ha! I'd like to see her pull that off. Miss Lawyer, I saw that evil grin. You were probably thinking, I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you? Yo, back up? Damn, she's good. Well, you're not the first man who's thought that, and of course, I can and will. Slut! Can't be serious, no way. Way, I say, way. And I assure you I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so the killing happening around 9, right? Why, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy. Room service? Iced coffee, I believe. Iced coffee, you know, like normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts, then you have regular cold coffee. Iced coffee? Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy. Ergo, the witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder. Well, she's an accomplice. Kind of stated that a while ago, Miles. You weren't in the room with us, but, you know, she's helping somebody. I didn't make it sound like I took damage. I'm not saying she's the fucking culprit. I'm saying she's helping. It's my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime, no bearing whatsoever on the current case. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit murder. No, they're going to just let her walk away? There's no way I can win unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well, come on, think of something. Ooh, we can call him. Defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm gonna get to the bottom of it. I think you've sunk in quite low enough already. I objected calling the bellboy. Hi, what's your reason? Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. Condition? If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer, and thus she is innocent. And thereby, you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey. That is my condition. What? Better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? Well... fuck it. I can prove it because the bellboy was coming up. He knew that somebody else was staying in the room. Understood. I accept your condition. Fool. You fell right into my trap. Uh-oh. Wait. Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. Can the prosecutor even do that? I don't think that's legal. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. Why do you have the tray? You're not serving anybody in here, you know that? I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. That tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. I'm the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call at after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. I brought it to her precisely at the time requested, of course. Yo, that's how you remember it? That's really how you remember it. You think you got sauce like that? And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination. So, we have to press. If I can prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, Maya will be finished. Right. 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 Brought it to her precisely at the requested time, of course. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May, herself. Why would he be saying herself? What you got for me? You sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely? Yes, sir, as in so very absolute. It's an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought it to the room service, sir, the guest, favored me with an embarrasser, sir. Okay. Embarrasser, is that French for embrace? It's French for kiss, sir, but not a French kiss, more of a peck on the cheek. How would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never ever forget, sir. Oh, so you're simping. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. Bellboy wouldn't have any reason to lie, but I have to find something useful. Oh, okay. I guess I pressed the wrong thing. Oh, that's great. I don't care about that. Received a call. Okay, so you wanted to make sure you got it to her exactly on the time? Precisely 9 then. Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir. 9 p.m. How can you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought then. Oh, bellboy, I'd like iced coffee exactly at 9 p.m. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9. Why would he be so particular about the time? Because she's covering for somebody. It's no good. There's nothing here. Is that it? Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. I can't let this happen, can I? Well... So, let's protest. Fuck you. Please wait. Yes, does this fence have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough. Now, Mr. Edgewood. Alright, Mr. Wright, I'll give you one more question, that's all. Okay, this is really it now. This is my last chance. What do I ask him about? I ask him about check-in. How many people checked into the room? Tell me about check-in. Tell me about when you checked in, Miss May. Oh, alright. Very well, sir. My first thought, she was a beautiful, beautiful person. She's just my type of girl, so it was really a disappointment, really. Why is it a disappointment? I see. Excuse me, what exactly was a disappointment? Well, I am not without charm, sir, but even I'd have a little chance with her lover there. Fuck you. What did he say? What did you say? Ah, or rather, quite. Bellboy, tell us the truth. Did Miss May check in with another person? And the music comes back in. Yo, let's go! I object. That was objectionable. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Ah, yes, quite. Indeed, it was quite the good barrister here, there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... Oh, he asked me not to mention if I wasn't specifically asked. Sir, I don't know why that one tripped me up. I've done it. I've won. Miss April May checked into the twin room with a man. Correct? Yes, sir. Then when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room. That's right, sir. Your Honor, we've just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright? Who was this other person? Simple. It was... Well, I mean, if you're gonna give me freebies, fuck it. The man who checked in with Miss May. Oof. Your Honor. Why does he say oof? As been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that is not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. My, what a convenient little setup, but it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of this other man from the court. Take damage. Upstart. Amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes, Your Honor. That is all today for the trial of Maya Fey. Court is adjourned. Let's go. This game's clean. I like this. Mr. Wright, you were amazing in there. Really? I think I might be your newest fan. I was just doing my job, you know. Then again, the other attorney was pretty cool too. Yo, did you not miss it when he was recoiling in pain? You know who that was? That was me, nigga, me. Huh? That face of his, with his eyes wide and lips trembling? It sent shivers up my spine. Oh, if you say so. What happens with me? Do I get to go home now? Well, no, I don't think so. Not yet. Oh, I see. We haven't cleared the case. We need more evidence. I got a great lead in today's trial. A lead? That man with Miss May. He's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that anyway? I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir. Going to find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who... Maybe so. Sis, don't worry. I'll find him tomorrow. By tomorrow, I promise. I'm counting on you. I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, the only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. The victim dodged and attacked, then ran to the right, but was caught and struck. I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Mine doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. To be continued. I kind of want to finish this up. I want to finish up this chapter too. I like that the scroll wheel does this. Alright. Let's get back to it. September 7th. 3:11 p.m. Detention center. Well, hello. I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dank place as this. It's the dankest. It's really quite moving. Not, you stinking lawyer, I hope you die. Have you come to laugh? Yes, laugh at the fallen Miss May. No, not really. There's something I want to ask. How many cases are there in a game anyways? I didn't really see. 5? Okay, well, following the same structure. Neat. Unfortunately, there is nothing I want to be asked. Haven't you done enough questioning, you spiky head? Here we go again. Please, you're scaring the security guard. So, what is it you wish to ask of me then? For starters, how did you get to be so totally whacked? Alright, this game has a case 6, which is DLC. I don't know if the DLC what is included in the newer bundles. I might have it then. If it comes with the trilogy like off default, I might have it. Why didn't they give her a different outfit while in jail? Well, this is the detention center. This isn't jail. The detention center is just where they're holding somebody while they're waiting for judgment. you can go to a detention center and just be there. Basically consider this just a holding cell. Alright, let's talk. Your attitude. Say, why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person. Ooh, that does it. Bottom-feeding, scum-sucking lawyer. Bottom? I can tell. Does she have a thing against lawyers, or just against me? The wiretap. Why did you place a wiretap on her phone? Oh, when you say it like that, it sounds so cold. So criminal. Tapping people's phones is a crime, Miss May. I suppose you learned that in lawyer school, Creep. This woman is impossible to talk to. About the man who stayed in your room with you. Can you tell me a little bit about him? Where is he? Come on. No way, Jose. Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. Will I potentially have anything? Whoops. We can present. What can we present? Maybe not. Nothing here. Nothing here. We'll get something later, though, I would assume. Let's move. Hey, nigga. Where's the painting? Looks like Grossberg's out again today. Maybe he's avoiding me for some reason? Oh. Well, first of all, the painting's gone. Yeah, it was a painting of... Sunflower. Was it a picture of him? Wasn't it? It wasn't a very memorable painting anyhow. I liked it. It looked pretty cool. Okay, scratch that. There are 4 cases each game, and this game's DLC's case is case 5. Oh, okay. That's better then. Or that makes more sense then. There is a section in this investigation where you can fuck up and miss important info, but I don't know if there's a safety net. Well, assuming that they don't withhold information from me because I've been told they don't withhold information from me that will prevent me from solving the case, I think we'll be fine. What's this? Old photos? There are 2 lying here. Something's been written on the pencil in the back. DL6 Incident, Exhibit A. DL6 Incident, Exhibit B. Let's take a look at these. I'm sure I've seen this person somewhere. Perhaps I'll borrow this photo. I'm sure no one will miss just one little photo. It might be a valuable clue. I'll take it for now. Alright. Photolyze. Okay. So the first photo is that's Maya's mom. That's Maya and Mia's mom, right? And this has to be Mr. White. Maybe I should switch it with the one I took. Swap photos. Oh, but now I have both? Did you just steal photos? That's illegal? Yes? I'm a thief. Wood's been polished to a deep luster. We already checked this, though. Table for clients. Yeah, we already got this. This is funny. They don't look like they've ever been read. Okay, so... What is it? Am I done here? Is that about it? We leave? Go to the hotel. September 7th, Gatewater Hotel, room 303. Notice the painting? Yeah, I noticed the painting was gone. Welcome, sir. Or did you mean inspect where the painting was missing from? Because I thought I did that. Quite the performance today, if I dare say so myself. Thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. No, not at all, sir. Your efforts today can only help the Gatewater's rep, as they say. Rep? Yes, our reputation will swell as the hotel where a murderer used a wiretap. We can charge a Of course. Money. Ms. May has been charged with murder. I, too, will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee. Why do I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream? So, you are an honored guest. Please let me know if there's anything I can bring you. Well, tell me about the man. Yes. Struck me as a real lady killer, if you'll pardon the expression. No, I think that title's quite accurate right now. I knew it from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I are of the same ilk. We both carry the scent of danger. There we are in total agreement, Mr. Psycho Bellboy. If you had a photo of that man, I'm quite sure I could identify him. A photo, hmm? Well, let's just finish asking. Could you tell me about the hotel? Absolutely, and on that subject, I have an excellent idea, sir. I would be able to recognize him if you showed me his photo. You mean this photo, nigga? Currently, this hotel is known as the Gatewater. I propose that we should add a subtitle. A subtitle? The Gatewater Hotel, Murder Manor. Well, what do you think? Sounds great. Whatever floats your tea, said. Miss May. Oh, her? Sir, not to boast, but I knew the moment I saw her. She'd do it, I said. Do what? I'm starting to think this most suspicious person here is this guy. He's just a simp. Alright, so let's go back, and let's present the photo. Take a good look at this photo. That's him, detective. Open and shut. We got him. We got him. Lock him away. I'm the lawyer. Oh, I know that. I just wanted to say detective once. You know how it is. Nope. No, I don't. Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May. How about I write an affidavit swearing that that's him? An affidavit? This guy's way too excited about this. Hey, how about you just write it down? Why not? I always wanted to write an affidavit, sir. From henceforth, I will be known as the bellboy who swore the affidavit. Just hurry up and fucking write it. What are you doing? Yeah. Not even Miss May can play dumb to this. Oh, we have an... I thought we only had one line. I was about to say, this is a lot of things, but I thought something was going to be replaced. I suggest you save after you leave here. How about we just do that now, then? Alright, let's... I don't have anything else to present to him, do I? There's still a screwdriver stuck in that drawer. Ah, please leave that as it is, sir. That's the drawer of terror, the hiding place of the murderer's wiretap. It is said to become one of the most popular attractions here. This guy's serious. I don't believe it. Bottle and 2 glasses rest on the table. Why hasn't he cleaned these up by now? Oh, I beg your pardon, sir, but if you could please refrain from touching those. It's part of the decor. I call it the last drink. Before murder, we'll be famous. The talk of the hotel industry. Alright, buddy. You don't want me to touch these fucking flake flowers because they're the fake flowers of murder. A vase, as expected. I'm not good with flower names, except maybe tulips and sunflowers. Oh. He's not. Alright. So just important things. Now he's gonna talk to me, right? Seriously, nothing eye-catching here? No. Huh, interesting. Nice weather again today. I can see Fanco Law offices, of course. Oh yes, we plan to install a telescope in that window, of course. Just $5 will earn you the 3 minutes of a view to kill. View to a kill, never mind. Just kidding, sir. But I look in his eyes, I'd say he was more than serious. Alright, we out. Let's go talk to the woman. Oh, you again? Can't you take a hint and stay gone? Hey, the only reason I'm back here is because you won't talk to me. Oh, so it's my fault now. You don't just have spiky hair, you also have a spiky heart. That does it. When this case is done, I'm shaving my head. What excellent foreshadowing you have there, Phoenix. We will be shaving his head. Bald Phoenix coming to a BRB screen near you. Alright. So, let's present... Did we present this? Yeah. Know who this is, nigga? Look, I've said several times I'm not telling you... Where did you... Aha! A reaction. This is him, isn't it? What? Who? When? Why? It is him! This is the man who stayed in your hotel room on the night of the murder. No, that's not right. Nice try, Miss Cooperative. Do you have proof that I was with him? Oh, bellboy niggas. What's up? Could you have a look at this? What's that? The bellboy's affidavit. It tells us everything he saw. Such as the man you checked in with. Who was most definitely this guy? Oh. Now I'm getting somewhere. So, how about it, idiot? This is it, all or nothing. Time to do a little bluff. No use playing dumb, if indeed that's an act. If you don't talk, I'm taking this info to the press. What? Even though he should have been witness to your murder, your little friend was missing. I'm sure the press will have a field day with his reputation. Fine, I'll talk. You win, lawyer. Yes! Man, that felt good. It's great to be alive. Why are you pumping your fists in the air? A little bit of fun. Just a little bit. Now, tell me about the man you're with. That man, he's my boss. Red White. That nigga's name is Red White. Hold on. The president of the information gathering conglomerate Blue Corp. Red White. And he tried to leave you a call. Information gathering. Or he had a message for you at the hotel. Well, I suppose you could call it a detective agency. So that proves that he wasn't in the hotel at all because he was sending a message back to the hotel to give to her. Excellent. Excellent. Perfect. So this is the man with you the night of the murder. I'm scared to talk. I don't want to end up like her. It's okay, I'll just ask Mr. White himself. Can you tell me where Blue Corp is located? Mr. Red White, at last. Red White, CEO of Blue? Yeah, Red White Blue. I get it. Finally a lead on this guy. If April May couldn't have done it, that leaves him. Time to take action. Bellboy's affidavit to discard. No, wait, hold on, I need that. I need that. I need to keep that. What the fuck? What? Alright, am I done? Oh, okay. Let's go to Blue Corps. Hey, was that painting back there? Hey, who's that? Who's that? Who is that? CEO's office. What's with the surreal decor? Welcome. Please furnish me with the title of your personage. What the? Your name. What's your name? I was just inquirably asking about the title you go by. Wright. Phoenix Wright? Inquirably. Mr. Wright, is it? Right, I see. Splendiferous. Perhaps I have intimidated you with my giantesque vocabulary. What is this guy's problem? I'm Red White, CEO of Blue Corps. You know, corporate expansion official? Oh, yeah, CEO. Thank you, guy. My business dealings bring me into contact with the elite of the elite. So I'm afraid I have not used conversing with the wordily challenged. What a fruitcake. Let me guess. You're an attorney fresh out of law school, are you not? That's the only explanation for why you need to come to meet me like this. What does he mean by that? No matter. So, what business does a mighty lawyer have to do with a man such as myself? Yipes. This guy's arrogance meter is off the scale. Alright, let's talk about Miss May. Miss May is an employee of Blue Corps, is she not? Correct. She was my secretariat. What a shock it was to hear what she has done. What she has done? You mean the wiretap? Indeed. She is paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in her job description. She does gather information for us as part of her duties, but I assure you we do not condone illegal methods. It is ineffable that she would do this. It sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. So what were you doing the night of the murder? Who can say? I seldom pay attention to mundane details such as the time and place. My motto is, don't worry, be happy, and kill people. Still, Mr. White, the hotel bellboy has stated on the record that he does remember you very clearly. No matter, the bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, please put me on the witness stand. Although I doubt you'd be capable of doing that. He raises a good question, actually. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? He should have seen the same thing as April May. Well, he wasn't in the hotel room. Phoenix, you know that. You know that he wasn't in the hotel room. Phoenix, you confirmed in the courtroom, like 5 minutes ago, that April was the only person in the hotel. Phoenix? The police, the courts, to me they are mere toys, playthings for my amusement. Alright, tell me about Blue Corp. What kind of company is Blue Corp anyway? Ah, an excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information. We are a company of the future. You might say we are the future. So you're like a foundation built for the future? That's pretty cool. Sell information? In just 10 years, I've built this business up into the grand office you see now. In case you were wondering, Blue Corp was named after the color blue. I, Red White of Blue Corp, as founder and CEO, named it so. And why, you ask? Because I like the color blue, of course. Fantabulistic, is it not? What do you mean he wasn't in the hotel? Well, when I say he wasn't in the hotel, he wasn't in the room that that April was staying in, because the bellboy delivered coffee and he knew that he was delivering it to just her. And as we were coming to investigate the hotel the next day, the bellboy said that he had a message from Red White of Blue Corp for Miss April. So it's very clear he didn't return to the hotel. The bellboy recognized him from check-in. It doesn't mean he recognized that he was in the hotel the whole time. He checked April into the hotel, made sure that it was known that both of them were staying there, but by him doing that, he's also fucked himself. That painting, there's something that's been bothering me. Yes, what might that be? That big painting on the wall over there. I've seen it before. You know, I've actually seen that painting before. Oh, just yesterday, actually. Your point being, my point is simple, or rather my question is simple. Why is that painting hanging on your wall? Mr. Wrong, was it? Right. It appears you fully do not grasp your position here. I ask again, who are you? A lawyer. No, my feeble friend, a mere lawyer. Worth nothing. Zilch, zippo, nada. Yeah, you about guilty as shit. Just like that sorry excuse for an attorney, Grodyberger. You mean Grossberger? Oh! You going to jail, nigga. Fuck that. Mr. Lawyer, what will you do then? Charge me with assault? Charge away, I welcome it, for it is you who will be found guilty. What? Heed my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding. So you say, but I wonder, is that kind of control really possible? I don't expect you to understand, is a world beyond your compensation. Am I gonna get fucking LA Noir? That would suck. You came here from Grodyberger's, I assume. Mr. Grossberg's, yes. Then you must ask him. Why is it that this painting of his hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life purely for personal profit. Go now, skedaddle. There is nothing more to discuss. I'll be back, pussy nigga. You talk real big for a man wearing brass knuckles. That's all I'm saying. I'll be back. Hey, Grossberg. Huh? I don't think he's noticed me standing here. Maybe I should clear my throat? Ahem. Jumpin' Jehoshaphat's. Oh, you. What's wrong? You look so pensive, like an old man at the end of his days. I'm not senile yet. I was just thinking about this whole mess. Something's really bothering him. That much is clear. Let's talk. What about today's trial? Yes, I did. You came to see it? Oh, wow. Something was bothering me all last night. You see, I couldn't get a wink of sleep. Really? What was that? Well, you see, it's just Mia's sister, that poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks, truly. He beat the fuck out. He's wearing brass knuckles. That's not Phoenix's fault. He came in here asking questions. He wasn't ready for combat. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for the girl. Why'd you refuse? I asked before, but why did you refuse her request for defense? I think I have a right to know. A right, Mr. Wright? No, I'm sorry. It's just I need more time to think about it, my boy. He does seem troubled about something. Is he fucking holding you? Those are rings, not knuckles? It do not matter! He's got them on all 4 of his fingers. Those are fucking brass knuckles at that point. I'm starting to have a feeling I know what it is. Mr. White. So I paid Blue Corp a visit. Notice how he punched me with that shit on, and we kept it moving too, by the way. We didn't get knocked down, he just punched us and we're still standing. That's all I'm saying. Mr. Grossberg, I have to admit something has been bothering me. Oh, what is it? Well, out with it, my boy. You see, it's just... Well... Yeah, that big painting. What about it? There was a giant painting hanging on right there on the other... There was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was there not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with. Well, I saw it today. It was in the CEO of Blue Corp's... It was at the CEO's office at Blue Corp, Red White's office. So, you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting. Mr. Grossberg, I know that you and Mr. White are connected somehow. Is he fucking extorting you? Connected, you say? Yes, and I know what it is. Yeah, he's fucking blackmailing you. I think that painting is a fairly gaudy proof. Very well. This may be the chance I've been waiting for. Maybe it's time to get this off my chest so I can finally rest easy again. After all, you were Mia's understudy. Perhaps it was fate. What's he talking about? Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Of course, he punched the shit out of me. Yeah, no, I know that. Blue Corp is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for... Nah, it's jail time. All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed. The name on the back of those photographs. As you suspected, I could not stand in defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did. Nah, it's time. So that's the connection. I'm about to put a CEO away. It's hard for me to tell you this, my boy. But arresting Red White would be nigh on impossible. Impossible? Why? He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians. What? They are bound, unable to do harm themselves, and therefore, to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years. Talk to me about the DL6 incident. DL6 is nothing more than the sorting code the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago. I received her... Yep, okay. A medium. Her name was Misty Faye. Indeed, she was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the bequest of the police, and now she So that's why the guy was innocent. Okay, so no, it wasn't... Okay. Yeah, no, this makes sense now. The Mia and Maya's mom wasn't wrong. She got it right, but the fucking fact that Red wanted to, like, get off scot-free, he did, and now he's just taking revenge. As a result, the police called her a fraud. This is what Maya was talking about the other day. I did all I could for her, and in the wrong, cleared her wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the DL6 incident. That's why he's got his picture taken, because he was a person of interest. So why is he blackmailing you? DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know. But one person found out. I told him. You told White? He offered me riches. It is an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, White heard about it and came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail. I see. White controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet, if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office. Mia's office? She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found. Alright, well... Let's... Wait, hold on. Can we give him back the picture? Because we have everything that we need now? Like, if I show him this, it's like, I took this, we're fine, we're buddies, haha. Sorry, sir, I borrowed this. Ah, so it was you. Who is this man? It's a long story. I'll be needing that back now. Yeah, you're fair. Fair enough. I got that. Doesn't want to talk about it for some reason. I better give it back. I better give him back this photograph. Photograph returned to Mr. Grossberg. Oh. Alright. I thought I was gonna get something more, but fuck me. Let's go to the Fanco law offices. Law offices. It's funny, looking at this room, it seems normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Grossberg said there would be clues. Maybe I should have another look. Mia's desk, perfectly clean as always. The only thing that's missing is Mia. plant. Guess we have to water it now. White knew about them papers and said he should have been more cautious. Exactly. All the cases the chief ever worked on are filed here in alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Which file should I look at? File A through I for DL6, or A, B, F. Oh well, I mean, last name F as well. We picked right. We're right. Fuck you. Should I take a look? Read that shit. I have tarnished the name, or tarnished the Fey name, leaving only these words: my mother vanished. I was determined to find the ones who had made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the power that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of two men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was a man who sold that information to the press. This parasite who makes his fortune on threats and coercion. His name is... Well, I mean... Don't really care, we know from now. So Mia knew Grossberg, and she knew about, Can we take a look at White? Yeah. The entire W section is Was it taken? He took the files. But if we look through J through S, what do we even have? M for May? Nothing much in here. May okay, never mind. Skim. No harm in flipping through a bit, I guess. Biggest part here ends in S. Suicide? Ew. She has a collection of suicide reports. There's politicians, policemen. There's writing on most of these in pencil. White? This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. White drove them all to... I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. Perfect. Alright. Sky's blue and so am I. There's that hotel right across the way. What do we do now? We can go somewhere. Do we go back to... We can go back to Blue Corp, I guess. Well, I knew about them papers and said she should have been more cautious. She had that nigga in a box and he struck. Gotta talk to Maya? Where is Maya? Maya's at none of these places. This is April. This is the hotel where I can talk to the bellboy. This is Grossberg, and this is Red. Let's go talk to Red. Well, aren't you persistent? Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you. Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear? Transparent? How about you shut the fuck up, pussy nigga? Better make this one count. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing a suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then, one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life. And this concerns me how? I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia. She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word. White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. Blackmail. Blackmail? Not just him either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all of the suicide cases that Mia had investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong. What is it that you should be doing now? Investigating me? No, I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Secretary's office, hello? Mr. Wrong will be leaving. Yes, sir, I'll send someone right away. Wait a second, Mr. White. You're wrong. Excuse me. What I'd be doing now is going after you. You gonna hit me again? Swing, pussy nigga. Just what are you insinuating? Mia was onto you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then, Mia was murdered, and all documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So, the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it. Secretary's office. We won't be needing an escort from Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. You're lawyering up? That's all you had to say. Say less. Right, that you? What are you calling me at a time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor? I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. Quietude. I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Let's go. I got a lawyer up. I am the lawyer, nigga! Send the police over here right away. The man standing right here in front of me. He looks dazed, but could be violent. What? What man? Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer man. What? Mr. White, this isn't another one of those... Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police now. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer. As was Miss Mia. How dare you? I'll point the finger at you, and you will be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they make even you look competent. I feel faint. Detective Gumshoe reporting, sir. Ah, Butts. Harry Butts. Right, actually, Phoenix Wright, and my friend's name is Larry. Oh, right, sorry, pal. Butts is that murderer, right? Detective Gumshoe. I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. What? Take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong. My trial begins tomorrow. White's going to set a trap for me. The prosecution will be in on it, of course, Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. Right, Mr. Wright. Oh, Maya. Great, they let you out of detention. Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you. Now I'm afraid we've switched places, even though it looks like you're in the same room. What? You mean you... I explained what happened to Maya. I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, and now you. This has gone too far. Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do? Well... Oh. You know what? Hey, help me break out of here real quick. Right, okay, listen up. I want you to help me break out of here. You mean a jailbreak? Yeah, tonight's our only chance. All right. Huh? Oh, I better go get a hacksaw while the stores are still open. Oh, and a rope ladder and a getaway car. Can you drive? Wait. What? I was kidding. It's a joke. No way. No, really, I was kidding. But thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. There really isn't anything you can do for me anyway. But I can't just sit here and do nothing. Yeah, no. Maya was ready to go from jump. Literally, hey, I'm gonna break out of prison. You wanna help? Yeah, what you need? Huh? Gotta give that man a piece of my mind. Just a piece? Okay. Then come to trial tomorrow. Okay? I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two. Or two, rather. Times may change, yet with crime, it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. But why? Almost all finish in a day, most with a guilty verdict. I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case. With the true culprit appearing as the star witness. This is it. Tomorrow, it's me or him. To be continued. And, just like Phoenix said, tomorrow we're going to go to bat with Mr. White. So, I think that's where I'm going to call it for today. I'm glad we got through UDG, and I'm actually really pleased by the initial showing of Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. This is a really, really, real fun game. Uh, but I think we are going to continue this tomorrow. I don't want to speed through, especially if there's only 4 or 5 cases, because we gotta at least spread it out a little bit, right? I can't just blow through this game all in one day. But for now, I'd like to thank you all very much for coming out. And case 5 long as fuck. Well, great. We can do case 3 and then case 4 and then case 5 all on their own separate streams. Because it seems like case 2 is pretty decently long itself. Case 1 was like open shut, but case 2 seems to be lingering a bit, especially because there's a day 2 investigation and a day 2 trial. At least that's what I think it's supposed to be telling me now, that I have a day 2 investigation on this save file here. But like I said, we'll get to that tomorrow. Thank you all very much for coming out, and I'll catch you tomorrow. Peace.